right,
So I
family.
was just talking to a girl about having a baby last night. She was like, boy, because she gave natural birth. She said, boy, it hurt when it come
And
when
we on the
no,
air.
when it showed. Yeah.
You might well just finish your thought, man. Just finish your thought.
Hey, man. Hey, man, you hear my voice, man. You know what time it is, man. Time for social media's most imperfect, perfect podcast. Social media's best kept secret. I'm your boy, M.
Hollywood.
And together we make
These nuts.
Hollywood, tell somebody to get in contact with you, my boy.
I am Hollywood Rich on Instagram, Threads, TikTok, and Hollywood Rich 85 on X.
I am infamous on TikTok. I'm infamous on X. Also, if you want to follow the podcast, go to Theze Nutz official on Facebook. Instagram is Theze Nutz _ How to get in contact with us on YouTube, Hollywood?
Separate these nuts.
Also, if you take the audio experience, you like listening to us on Apple, Spotify, Google, however you contain or consume audio podcast, keep a space in between the nuts, hit the like button, subscribe button, notification button. Also, if you want to get in contact with us, go to thesenuts.business@gmail.com. Noise, how to get in contact with you, my boy? Okay, with that being said, Hollywood,
Yeah.
how's the Chris Brown concert, man?
Oh man. It was a I don't even know how to describe that shit.
Mm-hmm.
The first two opening acts, we completely missed.
Yeah, we knew
Listening
you
to
was
more
late.
listening to my wife telling me, oh, you know me. I'm gonna be there on time.
On time.
But I
Yeah.
don't but I don't know if she was talking to a couple of her coworkers because they was attending the concert also. She wanted to leave the house at 6:45. And mind you, we didn't drive because we didn't want to pay for the
Parking and
parking.
all.
Parking was $100. So
Yeah.
we took a Uber.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we got in the Uber dog at 6:45. And once we reached like a mile away from the concert,
Just stop.
traffic.
Yeah, you know that.
So a mile away from the concert to the concert, it took us an hour to get there.
Yes.
So we didn't get there till
Chris Brown was doing
eight
his last
o'clock.
2 songs.
No. 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock.
All right.
Concert started at 7. We didn't get there till 8. So by the time
Hey,
we
good night,
got there,
everybody.
by the time we got there, Summer Walker had done went on. Bryson Tiller had done went on. And I damn near thought we were gonna miss the beginning of Chris Brown. But we got through, dog, sat down, and then Chris came up as soon as we sat down.
Thank y'all for coming out. Thank y'all starting off the Miami leg of my tour. Hey, Hollywood have been bad to the motherfucker, boy.
Man, all that money you paid, man.
What
But
the fuck you think, Chris?
dog, we didn't need Summer Walker or Bryson Tiller. Chris Brown did 58 songs, bro.
I can believe it.
58.
I can
58
believe it.
songs, 3 hours.
I
That
can
nigga was on
believe it.
stage for 3 fucking hours, dog.
Dancing his ass off and all that moving and shit. Dog, listen. That nigga, man, listen. That nigga's the greatest, dog.
He in Tampa. He just finished Tampa.
Yeah.
And
Dog,
it
I
was the
seen
same shit, dog.
Dog, they showed a picture of Summer Walker. Oh, bro, listen. I don't know if she got another surgery done or whatnot, boy, but man, listen.
What she look like? What she look like, man? Is it bad or good?
They got to stop with these surgeries, man.
What she look? Oh, okay. I guess it's bad then.
Yes, man. I mean, but you know, some people like that shit, dog. But you know, I ain't listen, man. I thought Summer Walker was all beautiful the way she was. Like, I do believe.
Okay. Speaking of surgery, did you see our girl Jess Hilarious?
No, I haven't. What happened with Jess Hilarious? She got
Okay,
another surgery?
just look at Jess, and then
Okay.
we'll talk about it after you see how she look.
Okay. Well, you ain't said the motherfucker. Okay, do I just put in a name or do I put in surgery or
I
what do
don't
I?
know. I didn't say you had to look at it now. I'm just telling you.
Oh well, shit! Nigga, you brought it up. I'm finna look at it. Just hilarious. Pictures.
It's noticeably different the way she look.
Okay. All right. All right. right, Jeff. Hey man, listen, man. If that's what you want to do, I ain't knocking nobody, man. Do your motherfucking thing. Do your motherfucking thug thizzle. All right, moving on, man. Me and Hollywood was kind of discussing this before the before the show started. Marcus, are you there? Do you got the clip, Marcus?
Which one?
The one with Ari Lennox when she talking about the Martin show and how Martin was a colorist. Martin was a colorist on the Martin show.
Oh my
Man.
God, that shit pissed me off.
You
You
know,
sound like a
you
white
can't
boy.
fuck, you can't
Oh
fuck with
my God. That just pissed me off. So that looks like a white man from Illinois or Midwest. You got the clip,
Mm-mm.
Mark, noise.
I gotta pull it up, but go ahead.
Yeah, but anyway, in the clip, she kind of Hollywood man. We all and listen. We all talking about this before the pod. Martin was a huge staple in the black community, man. Martin did a lot as far as supporting black people, even on the show. Hollywood brought it up. Like the whole cast was black. Um,
Yeah.
he actually had HBCUs. He was wearing their clothes. He was wearing all the new Jordans. I mean, he was even the girls' Olympic basketball team was on the episode of Martin at one point. So
Everybody was on Martin. Biggie was on Martin.
Method Man was on Martin.
Snoop Dogg, like
Yeah.
he just
Okay.
represented the culture, dog. That's all.
So for me, I just don't understand how she got to that point. Like I remember him clown. I remember her clowning on Pam. For you guys that don't know, Heartland was saying that she had a problem with how Martin used to clown on Pam. But for me, from what I remember, it was never like her skin color. He'll talk about her hair, or and he talked about everybody on the fucking show. She wasn't the only
So
person that
so 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 as a fat nigga, should I be mad that he joked on Nipsey?
gathered. Or dumb as Cole was.
Yeah, or if you're a bald head nigga, should you be mad at how he got on Tommy for being bald? Like,
Or a nigga that didn't have a job. Are you mad at how he got on?
I mean, he got on everybody, dog. Everybody got the jokes. Everybody.
Yeah. And Hollywood said some shit like Martin pretty much told the stories of what we was experiencing in our neighborhood. We all knew a Jerome. We all knew a Sinead. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like we all knew
He
them
just
niggas, dog.
he just brought black culture to America. That's all it was. That's all he
Uh,
did.
hey, Mark, go ahead play the clip if you got it, bro.
The thing that pissed me off about Martin was how much he would go on Pam. Like I know, like and this is coming from a girl who I love me a good like joking ass movie, and it even when the joking movie is like damn, like that was fucked up, like I'm not like too woke or something is what I'm trying to say. Like I'm honestly not I'm problematic. I'm pretty problematic low key. But my point is that there are some things where I draw the line and it just bothered me, or like I don't know, it's like Pam was so fucking beautiful and so fine, and I just feel like growing up as a chocolate girl, like I don't even know if I was able to understand the greatness of Pam because of the light that I feel like I was being fed. You know what I'm saying? Like of just like always going on Pam, always like that's all I remember. And I didn't like that. But like so I feel conflicted because while I feel like this show is incredible and I feel like Martin is a legendary show and all of the actors and Tommy and like everybody like legendary, amazing, like I adore them all. Like you have no idea. And I adore Martin. Like I adore him. It just would piss me off. Like the joking on Pam. I just didn't like that, you know? Like I'll always kind of feel a way about that. Like,
Okay, Hollywood. That's Ari Lennox.
I think I think that shit says a lot about her and
Yes.
her personality trait.
Yes.
Because another black woman could have took that shit the opposite way and looked at the strength of Pam. Because Pam
Mhm.
wasn't no weak motherfucker by any means.
Mm-mm. So
She didn't let Martin get away with nothing. She no anything Martin gave to her, she gave it back to him twofold. You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? So I don't understand where she get that from. I don't think she really watched the show like we watched the show and took it in how we took it in, because Pam wasn't weak by any means, dog. She knew how to carry herself around Martin. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but
Martin couldn't play with her.
I mean, but even if you take the joking aspect of that shit out of it, with him clowning on Pam, like Pam had a job. Pam ain't depend on no nigga for nothing. Like she had her own spot. She did her motherfucking thing. I don't even understand. Listen, this Ari Lennox chick, me and Hollywood was discussing before the pod. This was the same one that was going off on Roddy Wave?
Rod Wave.
Rod Wave at his concert. And talking about she didn't feel secure. Like, at certain points, man, I think you can't always allow your, you know what I'm saying, to try to mold the picture a certain way to fit your narrative, bro, because your narrative doesn't always deflect the masses. And the way you trying to play this game with Pam, I don't think it's cool at all. You can't, if you watch the Martin show, and I haven't watched Martin in years, but if you go back and watch Martin, it's nowhere, and I'm pretty sure as adults, if you wanted to find something to pick out about the show, you could. But the gist of what the show was to us when we were growing up was just, those look like homeboys and homegirls that just, those like the people that we grew up, or you got in your family, your uncles and your aunties. For me, that's how they kicked it. My aunties and uncles used to rag on each other and shit like that. So I didn't even much think about it as, and then looking at the show from an adult's perspective, like Pam was independent. And like Hollywood said, Pam never let Martin get away with nothing. If Martin came at Pam, Pam came right back at him. And I was telling Hollywood, I think the funniest episode of Martin I can remember, my favorite 2 episodes of Martin, was when he did the Nino Brown shit with the dog. That shit was hilarious. And when Pam got hypnotized, it turned into Martin. And she was acting like Martin. Those the funniest shits to me. But again, man, I think Ari Lennox putting a little bit too much sauce on it. Hollywood.
Man, if you grew up with siblings or you were social as a kid, dog, you completely understand Martin. That shit's normal in our community. So I don't know.
I agree.
I just take what she say with a grain of salt, dog. If you feel the way you feel, okay, I understand that, but don't try to bring down Martin as a show, because it was way more than what you seen.
Agree. Listen, man. I think every 7-8 months, dog, this story just resurfaces itself on social media, right? And the story is about what's Buddy's name? I think his name DeAndre Alton. That's his name, right? The Lakers center nigga.
DeAndre Ayton.
Ayton, yeah. You know I'm bad with names. Ayton. Well, this story seems to always resurface itself in the social media circle every year to 6 months, dog. And my last, but I think we don't talk about this shit to nauseam.
Nah, you ain't lying, because they keep putting themselves in that position. But go ahead.
But for the guys that don't know, DeAndre is he just got acquired by the Lakers, if I'm not mistaken. He just signed a deal with the Lakers or traded for him. However it went, he's a Laker now. He invited a young lady out to Turks and Caicos, right? For a grown folks vacation. She got to the vacation and decided she didn't want to give up no cheeks. So DeAndre done what I think a lot of men gonna do. He left her ass in Turks and Caicos. Now, me personally, I ain't built like that, dog. Only way I'm gonna leave you is if you talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you talking crazy, like, nigga, who the fuck you think? Like, if you talking crazy, then that might make me leave you. But I don't think I'd just leave a woman in Turks and Caicos like that. But my question is, why would you go on a trip? Because he flew out he put on a private jet, flew her personally to Turks and Caicos, and you get there and don't want to give her no cheeks. Why would you must go on the trip, Hollywood? As a woman,
she probably thought she can get away with it. She probably thought she was exempt from getting left over there. And did she not have no money to get home? I mean, what was the situation?
See,
I wouldn't do no shit like this. If I brought you down, I'm gonna make sure you get back home, but I ain't gonna fuck with you no more. I tell you that
Oh,
much, but I ain't gonna leave you there.
so can she be talking crazy to you? You know how
Nah.
some of these
Oh,
women get real.
she was talking crazy to him.
No, I don't know if she talk crazy to him or not, but I'm saying the type of niggas that we are, we pretty much gonna let you. We gonna get you back home. We gonna be like, man, go and take her ass on back. But depending on how you talking now, you can't get on that motherfucker and be talking crazy
Yeah,
and think.
I'm gonna get you a Spirit flight or whatever the cheapest flight is from
Yup.
Turks to wherever you came from, and I'm gonna get you back home. You're not getting back on this private flight though.
Oh no. No, you getting on
Yeah.
the Spirit. If you get there on Saturday, I'm booking you a Spirit on Wednesday at 2:00 in the morning. Now you got to fight for your life for them 4 days while you're there, cause you ain't staying here.
Yeah.
You got to fight for
I
your
think.
life now.
Yeah, I think women need the women like that because I think most women understand that what niggas' expectations are when they flying them out and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But chicks who don't or think they can get away with bullshit like this, I think they need to reconsider or talk to somebody or get some advice before they hop on these flights with these dudes because everybody know what's expected when you get on these flights, or you should know what's expected. You putting yourself in danger. What if he's not the type of nigga who, you know, push you to the side or whatever? What if he's the type of nigga to get violent when, you know what I'm saying, when you don't give him what he want? Like, you got to think about shit like that. Like, you putting yourself in danger.
Man, listen, if I had a daughter, I'm telling my daughter on some real nigga shit. If you don't plan on giving that nigga no pussy, do not get on that plane.
Don't go.
Don't go. Like, what are we talking about? Like, you got to be real with your daughters and shit like that. Like, I know a
Real
lot
with
of
your friends. Real,
yeah.
like, y'all
Like
got to
your
be
little
real with each
girl
other.
still tell you, girl, if you don't, if listen, I'm pretty hopefully. Now I'm just assuming because I just seen a story with Shannon Sharp getting sued by the lady that was with at the Usher concert when he
Man, I
made
see
false accusations and now she's suing him for $20 million. So when people getting on these airwaves and just sitting and just talking, listen, know that what you say, listen, ain't no such thing as free speech in this motherfucker, dog. So just be careful when you're on these platforms and you talking. So I'm gonna just say this. In my personal opinion, I would think that if you finna go mess with a basketball player, if you're a girl, you got some homegirls. Someone, hopefully, a homegirl is a logically thinking woman.
You saw a guy.
Hopefully, she tell you, girl, I wasn't going on no trip, because you probably told her that you ain't attracted to the nigga like that.
Mm-mm.
So if you ain't trying to go get that man some buns, then what are you jumping on the plane for? And then I'm be like, okay, if you are going over there, girl, do you got money to get back if he talk crazy? If you ain't got money to get back and you don't plan on doing nothing with that man, don't jump on the plane.
They still get on the plane, man.
But then you got to
with a
deal
with
with
a with a with a with a negative balance in their bank account. They still get
well,
on the plane like that.
well, listen, dog. Something that they taught us in school: every action has a reaction. Every cause has an effect. So you better think. You better weigh out your shit. If you going over there with a negative balance, your ass gonna be in some trouble.
Yeah, but
So
just
go ahead,
well,
Hollywood.
no, I was
No.
just gonna say, just like they got the right to tell a nigga no,
Mm-hmm.
even though it's fucked up, he has the right to tell you no for paying for your shit to get home. He got that right. It's fucked up, but he can make that choice, not to
Yep.
make sure you get home safe.
Yep.
So, I mean, it's crazy.
Now on his end, this is why I said it's some wild shit on his end. We're gonna have been established before I must get you the private jet. What are you doing? Unless she lying to me.
He probably did establish that shit. They probably been talking about all the positions and everything he wanted her to do to him prior. And then when she got there, she flipped the script on him. All that shit could have been discussed.
Yeah. Well, you got here on the Saturday, you leave on Wednesday. You got to find somewhere to stay until Wednesday. That's the only Spirit flight out. And you know Spirit ain't flying out of Touch Caicos every day.
Yeah, I'm not putting you on no motherfucking private flight under false pretenses. You gonna know exactly what's expected of you once we get to where we get to.
Hollywood, that's sex trafficking. That's sex trafficking.
We ain't even talking about this nigga here. You just do a whole ranch in the situation. I'm not doing it anyway. I'm married, been married for a long time. I'm off that. But I'm talking about for these young niggas.
Hey, if you
I'm
fly
pretty
your
sure.
wife out,
Huh?
If you fly your wife out, if we had somewhat doing a podcast, you fly your wife out, that's sex trafficking. It don't matter.
Well, she sex trafficking me because if I don't give it up, then she gonna feel some type of way. So it ain't on me.
Okay. Touche. Touche. Anyway, hey man, I had brought it up a little bit earlier, dog, about the Shannon Sharp shit, bro. How do you feel about that shit, bro? Is he the Dutz of all Dutzes, dog? And what made me think about it, I was watching the Hall of Fame speech with his brother yesterday. Shout out to Sterling Sharp for becoming a Hall of Famer, which I think he should have been in the Hall of Fame. In my
Uh-huh.
opinion, I think he's better than his brother.
Oh yeah,
Hands
yeah.
down. But it made me think about how Shannon jackballed $100 million. Allegedly, it was $100 million. He jackballed $100 million off, bro, and he got fired from ESPN. So
Mm.
my thing is this, dog. Like they was talking about it, and I'm sitting there listening to people talk, dog. And I didn't know that Sterling Sharp's wife was white. I didn't know that, right?
Oh shit, I didn't know that either.
Well, hold on. Let me not say that. That was somebody told me because I walked
Breaking
into the
news.
thing a little bit later, and he was talking, and they had a picture of this white woman up there. Now they told me that was his wife. I don't know if that's his wife or not. But let me
Okay.
say this: with his brother, man, bro, you fumbled, and you had to pay 23. And I looked at Hollywood. Shannon Sharp made in his NFL earnings was $22 million in his football earnings. He had to pay that girl 23 million. So
Yeah.
your whole NFL shit, you gave to a 23-year-old OnlyFans model, young Caucasian woman. But you be on Nightcap talking like you this nigga. And it made me think, like, it made me really reevaluate everything I thought about Shannon Sharp. Now that I'm hearing this shit, dog, I think that shit that you did with that video of you having sex with somebody, I think all
Yeah.
that shit was staged. I think that was some shit for that. Them sex pills that you had done, that was a hell of a rollout for them sex pills. That shit just changed a lot of shit for me, Hollywood. What does it change for you, bro? Thinking about how he fumbled $100 million, bro.
I don't think it changed nothing for me because I don't none of this shit surprise me, dog. Like
It surprised the fuck out of me, dog, because how he be talking on Nightcap.
it did at first, but then you got to take a step back and realize these niggas are just human like the rest of us. We all done made dumbass decisions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Not $100
You
million,
just
though.
this is yeah because we ain't never been in that position.
We gonna get there,
But
though.
but I don't know, dog. Niggas, it's just another cautionary tale, just like the conversation prior to Shannon Sharp, or the girl or the women getting on these flights,
Mm-hmm.
not having their money to get home, or
Mm-hmm.
you know, expecting
Mm-hmm.
to be treated fairly or whatever, and not
Mm-hmm.
giving up the box or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, dog. I don't put nothing past Shannon Sharp, dog. I I did at first. I don't know. I held the nigga up high because the way he was talking, but then you got to take a step back, like I said, and realize all these niggas are humans, dog. And the rest of us need to look at his situation, dog, and take something from it. That's all it is.
I think that I think once you become rich, I think you start to develop the Napoleon complex. Because if you sit back and you really look at it, everybody that went on Club Shay Shay warned Shannon Sharp about the shit that was that go on in the industry. Monique did it. The biggest interview that you had, nigga, that's probably the biggest interview of all time on YouTube. Cat Williams sat there and told your ass what it was. And you played that shit off every time.
Mm-hmm.
You 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 shit that shit to the side every time, bro. But in reality, you was doing the same shit that they was telling you not to not be doing. So, do I feel bad for him? No, I don't. I mean, bro, you put yourself in a position to become that nigga. Now you in a position where you could get it back though. This may be a blessing and a curse. If you really like that, then you can get it on the independent, a la the Joe Budden. You can take the Joe Budden route. It's gonna be a little longer, but you might benefit more from the actual cash flow, the ownership of whatever the fuck it is you got going on. So it's a pro and a con to it. It's just you were able to get there a little quicker. Now you might have to take an alternate route to get there. So with the ESPN thing, dog, I'm like, what the boy? What is ESPN finna do?
But that shit was just a matter of time with Shannon, dog, that they was gonna let
He's
him
gonna
go.
come back in football season, dog. That's the way he made it seem. Like he was finna take this hiatus, get this shit up, and that's why I think the way it was worded in the letter that they released to the public, as far as it was consensual sex and all that. I thought they done all that shit for Disney, so he
I
can get
think
his
they
job back.
I think ESPN gave him the benefit of the doubt, and they wanted to see that shit fully go through. They
Mhm.
knew once he settled, they knew what time it was. You think they ain't got their people investigating this shit and looking deeper than what we can see?
Mhm.
Yeah, man, I think they got the full scope of the information. He already had the incident. They pushed that to the side. The first incident, the Instagram live shit,
Mhm.
and then this shit. Like, I'm not gonna wait for you to have another one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, you was
Nah,
wrong for fucking with a 19-year-old in the first place. You was wrong for that. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
yeah. But I mean, he wrong, dog. Absolutely. But from like I got bro, I don't even want to fuck nobody that's under 35, dog. That's 10-year age dip between, bro.
Especially at his age.
Yeah, bro. Like,
You
come
almost
on,
60.
man. Come on, man. Like, you fumbled that shit, bro. Like, that's crazy. Then they were talking about maybe Chad taking over something. Listen, I know they cool and whatever, dog. But
I'm
that might
taking
be
I'm taking that job.
you
And
taking the
you
job.
and you and you as my homeboy should push me to take that motherfucking job. That money is no longer available to you. So you rather see somebody else get the money than your dog? Cause you not finna get it no more. That shit is not on the table for you no more. It's over.
Yeah, it's over.
So
Me
if I was in
personally,
Shannon's situation, I would love to see one of my homeboys take that bread that I couldn't get. Because they're
yeah.
gonna give it to somebody else.
Mhm.
And like I said, that shit is no longer on the table for Shannon. That shit is over. You can no longer come back to ESPN. Shit is a wrap.
No, dog. I mean, I'm gonna just argue the
I-
other side. I'm with you. Because if the world
yeah.
was vice versa, if I had a way to go get 100 and I got a good job set up, let's say with Barstool. Barstool about to give me 50. I ain't gonna say 100. Let's say Barstool give me 50. Um, and I go fuck up the bag, and you my co-host, and they
Mm-hmm.
come to you and say, hey, they want to give you, we can't give you what we was giving him, but we'll give you 30 or 20 or whatever. I'm not mad at you for wanting to get the money, bro. Go get the money.
Right.
But every nigga ain't like that though.
I seen
As a
Joe
friend, I can't
Budden
stop it.
Joe Budden was making a parallel between what DC did when
Mhm.
Kenny got into that trouble with MTV.
Yeah, and he told him no.
That shit is a false parallel.
Yeah, every nigga
Wilding
ain't
out of
doing
some
it.
shit. Yeah, wilding out of some shit that Nick Cannon started and he made big.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
What I look like taking over some shit that you started. That you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Shannon Sharp didn't do shit for ESPN. ESPN was ESPN when he got there.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you was just a small part of what they had going on.
Yeah.
So it's
You was caught
it's
in
a
the
false
end.
parallel.
Yeah.
So I can no longer do nothing with ESPN because you fucked up your bag over there. That's crazy to me.
So do you still work with me? Do
Of
you two you
course.
still work together?
Yeah, of course. Those are two separate things.
No. Nah, I mean, I feel you, bro. I listen, man. Some niggas might want you to ride with them, dog. Be like, you know what, dog? Nah, and I wouldn't be. I mean, listen, bro. I ain't stopping my homeboy for wanting to get no paper, dog. I'm sorry. I mean, it is
Okay,
what
so me turning down ESPN is gonna make them reconsider hire you.
it is. No.
I just want to know if it does, then okay. I strongly disagree with that, but
Nah, they ain't gonna. They ain't
he ain't coming back.
gonna
They
do
put
that.
out a statement. You know that shit over.
Hey, hey, Marcus,
Yeah.
noise. Hey, I need you to upload the clip, the one I sent you about the man in leadership. Man, a man becoming a leader and women bucking against it. It's a clip that I want to play. I'm finna play it right now. You
No,
can play it on
don't play it.
Discord.
Don't play it, cause I'm already sharing it on the screen.
Okay. Okay. So, but I don't know if Hollywood's seen it though.
Yeah, it's I'm gonna share it on screen.
Oh, okay.
Look at this.
Why you loading this up, Hollywood? Listen, I
Women
thought that this
bucking
was a real dope
against
topic. This might be our last topic because I know we got to get out of here, but I think it's a dope topic, dog. I wanted to talk about it. It's pretty much a man speaking about the fact that if a man comes into it, well, Marcus got it loaded. Marcus, go ahead and play it. Let Hollywood listen to it, and then we'll
Yeah.
debate it.
Right? Aesthetically. He looked the way you want him to look. 6 foot tall. He make a lot of money. On day one, he say, hey, look, I give you a better life, help you start a business, even get your body right. But you got to exercise almost every day. Let me see who your friends is. You got to cut off the people who I tell you to cut off. You got to stop hanging out and going out so much. Soon as he meets you, he tell you that. Would you want to be with him?
No.
Would you want to be with him?
I don't think so.
Which is crazy. That's a deeply rooted disdain for male leadership. Listen to this. After a breakup, what do? You start cutting off friends. I'm going to self-develop. I'm going to work out. I'm going to cut people off. I'm going to stop hanging out over here. This man can come in your life and tell you to do all that, and you like, nah, I wouldn't even deal. But when you're trying to level up and self-develop, those are all the things you do anyway. But you just said if a man came right in and gave you that infrastructure, said, I give you the life you want, said you would have your business, said you would have your body, both of y'all was like, nah. But again, this is exactly the things y'all do when y'all are self-developing after a relationship. So why is it that a man coming in on day one with the same provision telling you to do the things that you say you do anyway when you self-develop? So you know they're the right things to do. You know that's the right thing to do.
Hollywood, what you think
Let me
about what
ask
he had
you.
to say, my boy?
Hold on, how the fuck do I get back?
You back,
Okay.
bro.
Okay.
You heard what he said? Go ahead, talk to
Yes.
me.
Both of
In
y'all.
theory,
You saw a guy
I
you like.
understand what he said, and I'm with him in theory.
Mm-hmm.
But we all know women.
In actuality.
Yeah, you got to massage the situation a little bit better than that, homeboy. You just can't be blunt like how he's saying. It ain't gonna go over well. It's not,
Mm-hmm.
because the time you saying it, you might see what the issues is. You might see the problematic friends and all of that shit, but she might not see it. So I've been married almost 20 years, dog.
Mm-hmm.
My wife done had friends to where I seen that they were problematic friends, and that I seen that she needed to cut ties with them.
Mm-hmm.
But in no way am I approaching my wife and telling my wife,
Why not though?
I don't like her, get rid of her. Because it ain't gonna go over well. You know what I'm
she might
saying?
she might just ask you why. Why?
But slowly I'm gonna start pointing out shit that she need to be aware of and shit that she need to take a look at.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then in time, she started shedding those problematic friends.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that in theory, what he's saying is right, and it should be that way.
Mm-hmm.
If you trust me as your man, trust that
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying is better for you and better for
Mm-hmm.
our relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But we all know black women. We fuck with black women. We all know it ain't gonna go over well. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I don't think that's just a black woman thing though, dog. I ain't gonna cut. I'm not gonna just
Well,
make that.
that's all I know. That's all I deal with. That's all I know. So
I mean, of course. I mean, listen, I've only dated black women, right? But and
mm,
when you sit and you watch women, they all kind of move the same, right?
mm.
I It's gonna go back to this word that a lot of women have an issue with. They're gonna say that you're trying to be controlling. You
Right.
know,
Yeah.
it's three things that women gonna use against a man when they don't agree with how the man leadership should be. One, I don't think if you're a leader, you can't be a conditional leader. I can't leave when it's appropriate for you, when the conditions are advantageous for you to listen to me. You got to listen to me even when shit ain't like that, because everybody's not the best communicator, bro. And I'm learning that dealing with the person that I'm dealing with now. Like certain shit that I say, it, it shit in her brain goes different than how I intended it to go out. So
Mm-hmm.
it's also finding my skills with the communication part, right? So you got the submissive shit that women gonna throw it against men. That's a negative shit. Controlling is another one. A narcissist is another one. Like it's certain words, buzzwords that women gonna use
Mm-hmm.
for a man if he comes in assertive, right? But then at the end of the day, you know, like the man said, I'm with Hollywood. It makes sense what he's saying. If I'm telling you, listen, I'm gonna help you get a business, I'm gonna help you get your body together, da 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 this, da 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 da. Those are all of the things that y'all go through when y'all break up with the nigga that you talking to. You're gonna go get in the gym. You're gonna redirect your focus from always going to partying. Now you're gonna get in the gym, you're gonna eat better, you're gonna work out better. Because the best way to get in shape is a breakup. That's when you're gonna get the best version of yourself. That's man or female. So again, if a man comes in with that type of mentality where he's more of a listen, I'm gonna do this and you do this and da 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 da. And as you looked in the video, the women were looking crazy. The girl like, huh? Like, nah, I don't need to do no shit like
Because
that.
because like I said, it comes off as controlling. So
Mhm.
what you have to do is massage the situation and make them feel like, and it might sound fucked up, but you gotta kind of trick them into making
Yeah.
them feel like cutting their friends off is the best thing for them. You
Mhm.
gotta make them feel like that. You know what I'm saying?
But
You
see, but
can't
that's
come
what
in and you can't come in and start demanding shit and making them do shit. You gotta make them feel like what they're doing is they pretty much it's their ideal and not yours.
yeah. I mean, I think that's the same thing with a submissive woman and a man. When you submit into a man, and listen, I know the word submission has a real bad negative connotation to it, and I'm not talking about that level of submission where you got to be in the closet. I mean, you got to be in the kitchen cooking and cleaning and da, da, da. That ain't what I'm talking about. When you submit to your man on a mental level and a level of, you know, he feels like you really his ride or die dog. You are really in control of the relationship. Like most men, a real man, a real man will, when situations occur and he got a girl that he really fuck with like that, he takes her feelings into consideration off rip. So you don't even know the effects of your submission to a man because you have been listening to social media for so long telling you that a man's trying to control you if you're being submissive. When if you really want to control a man, that's how you be submissive to him. Because he gonna go out his way to make sure that you taken care of. I don't even think women understand that that's their superpower. They think their superpower is their physical form, which all that's gonna do is get you fucked. And women need to understand the difference between a nigga wanting to fuck you and a nigga wanting to fuck with you. Those are totally two different things. You on social media showing your body to all the niggas, all niggas wanna do is fuck. And I'm telling you from a man's perspective. I ain't telling you something I don't know. When we see y'all, we don't never think about, oh, that's gonna be my wife over there. That shit only happen in the movies, Tyler Perry movies. That shit don't happen in real life. When a nigga see
Mhm.
you in the club, he see that fat ass, he thinking about what he want to do to that fat ass. That's it. Now after
That
we
shit
fuck you good,
fat too, boy.
and after we hit you after 3 or 4 times,
Hmm.
then the allure goes away. Now we got to like you. In the same way y'all women talk about it's men out here that don't have no personality, it's a lot of y'all bitches ain't got no personality neither.
And damn, that
It's real, and they broke. That be the funny part. These women that get on these social medias and talk about, oh, I need a man to pay my bill, and you can't do it for yourself. So again, going back to the original statement, all I'm saying is at the end of the day, do you really want a real leader to come in and lead? Now, if you're Hollywood, see, Hollywood is a traditional nigga with modern day brain cells, right? Like Hollywood
Mhm.
understands that He wants a traditional marriage, but he has to modify it to fit today's current times and days. And a lot of y'all niggas don't want to do that. A lot of y'all niggas want conventional, and y'all can't afford conventional. Conventional is your wife at home. You pay all the bills. You do all
Yeah, you
that shit.
gotta have a lot of money.
You got to have money to do that. Most niggas ain't got that. So you got to level that shit out. If you want to fuck your wife that night, you know what you go do? You get home before she do, dog. Wash the dishes, get the kids ready for bed, take some of the load off her, bro. Don't want her to come home and do all that shit and still be a freak for you in the bedroom, bro. It ain't gonna work that way. So you got to level out the playing field, though. It can be traditional, but it also got to comes into modern times, bro. So when these niggas that come in, that's doing what they doing, all I'm gonna say this, dog, and we're gonna wrap this up and get the fuck on up out of here. Listen, these women, they're gonna have to, Hollywood got to make some adjustments, bro. Maybe you the best person to talk to some of these modern day niggas, bro, because you actually live that life, dog.
They gonna learn the hard way.
Y'all got to figure it out. With that being said, man, we're gonna get up out of here, man. Hollywood, tell people how to get in contact with you, my boy.
I am Hollywood Rich on I was finna say Facebook. I am Hollywood Rich on Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. Hollywood Rich 85 on X.
I am infamous on TikTok. I'm also infamous on X. Follow the podcast at Theze Nutz official on Facebook. Instagram is Theze Nutz _ How to get in contact with us on YouTube, Hollywood?
Separate these nuts.
Also, you take the audio experience, hit the like button, subscribe button, notification button, or however you follow audio podcasts. Keep the nuts separated. Also, thesenuts.business@gmail.com. Noise, how to get in contact with you, man? If they want to listen to, if they want to follow you on Discord or however you be doing, whatever you be doing.
It'd be Noise on Instagram, Noise on Twitch, Noise on X.
Okay, well, follow the crew, man. Hey, do y'all follow people back when they follow y'all? Because I do. Hollywood, you follow people back?
Depends.
It depends. Yeah, it depends.
Yeah. I follow everybody back. I don't give a fuck who you is. You follow me, I follow you.
I might go through your page and if it's certain shit that I don't want to see on there, I'm not following you.
See,
if you got shit on your page I don't want to see, I ain't following you. I gotta protect my energy, dog. I'm sorry.
I mean, Hollywood like a baddie. Noise, what's your reason for not following somebody before we get out of here?
Same shit. It's the same.
Okay. Well, if you want to follow me, I don't give a fuck what's going on in your life. I'm gonna follow you back. Fuck what you got going on. I fucks with you. You fucks with me, I fucks with you. So
I get it.
With that being said, man, we out of here, man. Till next time. Yep.